weather, we should go out there anywhere. But still a bunch of reports due tomorrow. But you should leave some time to smell the roses. I insist. You know, last time my friend brought me somewhere and it's just in downtown Taipei. Well, Dadaocheng, you can find authentic Taiwanese culture there. Really? Yes. I don't know much about Taiwan. Lovely. You kidding? Let's check it out! Yeah.
Taiwan is famous for its mouth-watering food and delicious vegetables. For someone who is used to cooking, first and foremost, go to a traditional market. Here you can buy freshly picked vegetables and newly butchered meat with low price. Lin Ge-Fa Sticky Rice is a vendor's booth located in this traditional market. It was established in 1894 and the owner's family has gone through 4 generations so far. Sticky rice is one of Taiwanese traditional cuisines. Earlier years in Taiwan, bringing up a child is extremely difficult because of the bad surroundings and underdeveloped medical facilities. To celebrate and inform their close friends that the baby is in good health, parents will deliver boxes of sticky rice to show their joy at the baby's completion of its first month of life.
Oh, I haven't been here before. There are all food stands around. I've never seen them near school. I'll take you to the best ones here.
Chicken roll is a kind of Taiwanese traditional cuisine combined with Taiwanese history and characteristics. In spite of its name, chicken roll in fact includes no chicken. Actually, the pronunciation of chicken in Taiwanese is the same as it of the remainder. Thus, chicken roll means rolling the remaining ingredients, and the other name of it is meat roll with onions. In the early years, pioneers from China came to Taiwan striving for their lives and opened up the island. However, the arduous surrounding had made Taiwanese a hardworking and tough nation. At the same time, people wouldn't drop leftover for the lack of food. They used the skin of soya bean milk to roll the leftovers, usually pork with onion. Then, by fried and rolled, the leftovers became the famous cuisine known by each family.
Hey, what do you think about the food? They're delicious, but you know, shala shala, oyo oyo. I know, you want something refreshing. I know some famous tea shops nearby. Do you want to try? Yeah.
It's warm and humid in Taiwan during summertime. Therefore, university students always have beverages, especially teas, no matter black, green, or oolong. But do you know how these teas come out from? Some out of Taiwan. In fact, the development of northern Taiwan has great relevance with tea export. Since Taipei has its geographical advantage as a basin, the humid weather provides the best growing surroundings for the tea plants. Follow us to Dadaocheng and acquaint Taiwanese tea with us. The most famous tea in Taiwan should be oolong. Export of oolong began in Japanese colonization period here. Tea leaves from northern hills of the island should undergo the process of fermentation, sifting, and encasement. Then, these dried leaves should be transported to Dadaocheng and shipped overseas. Besides, you can see last few charcoal stoves for leaves curing. Use these stoves, tea leaves will smell even better than those cured by machines. Dihua Street is the center of trade in Taipei since Taiwan opened up ports. Stores along Dihua Street still remain a Baroque architectural style. Traditional Chinese medicine stores, droppers, snack bars, candy shops, and so on, each of them is not spacious and keeps in rectangle forms. They preserve the housing style from the Qing dynasty, keeping a store in front of each house. When Chinese New Year is around the corner, Dihua Street will turn into a tourist avenue for New Year's goods shopping. Dihua Street will be filled with crowds then. Those people will all do their best to promote their products. The hustle and bustle is just like Christmas holidays in Christian countries. The stores along the street serve pedestrians food for tasting. Sweets, jerky, shredded squids, melon seeds, and so on are all memories of traditional Chinese New Year regarding Chinese people.
It's so crowded there in front of the temple, and most of them are young guys.
Guess what? Most of them came for the Oriental Cupid.
What?
In Chinese myth, The old man under the moon is a synonym for the god of marriage, or a matchmaker, like an oriental cupid. People believe that once the old man under the moon link a couple with invisible red string, they are destined to fall in love. There are many temples worship the old man under the moon.
One of the most famous and efficacious temple is Dadaocheng Huang Temple on Dihua Street at Dadaocheng.
このお年寄りですね。看板でもハートのゲフタローチの方ですね。あとこちらの日本語の簡単にご紹介読めますか？ MC の神様ゲフタローチ、台湾で最も有名な MC の神様ですと書いてますね。ゲフタローチ。
In spite of city god, the temple also worships a statue of the old man under the moon. Many men and women who long for love would come to the temple following the worship instructions and ask for an ideal romance or marriage. Every year, thousands of couples come back to the temple to thank the matchmaker god, who will be linked up on the other side of your red string.
You know, the play isn't so big, but really tires me.
Shall we take a break there in the small park?
Okay. There's an old man. What's the statue for?
Lin-Chui, the most reputable folk song composer in early Taiwan. Born in 1909 Dadaocheng, Taipei, Lin-Chui's family owned a wealthy rice business. Living in a middle-class family, he had more opportunities to enjoy education and know classic Chinese culture in which he was talented and immersed. Unfortunately, their family business went bankrupt and Lin-Chui's father was so depressed that he passed away soon. At the time, Li was just a 16-year-old boy. But being the eldest son, he had no choice but to pull himself up. Moreover, he dropped out of school and started to work at a beer company. To make more money to sustain the whole family, he also did second shift at night at the most famous movie theater in Taipei, Yongle Theater. At the time, all the movies were silent films and most people were illiterate. So there was a kind of job called 辨识, whose job is mainly to explain the screen transcript to the audience. And because Lin-Chui worked out the meanings that even 辨识 didn't understand for several times, his fame began to spread. He tried to accumulate his own work for a few years, and then he started to cooperate with Columbia, a pop music record company. With the trend that Taiwan began to dub movies with background music in 1930s, Lin-Chui seized the chance and his work has soon become a huge success on the market. He had totally composed 180 songs during his lifetime, and the most well-known one is Spring Breeze. It is so famous that there are still pop singers adapt it into different kinds of version in every generation.
It's really a nice afternoon. I've never thought that there's such place in Taipei before. I should have my friends here next time.
Call me then.
sayonara.
안녕.
Bye bye.
Doei.
Over.